Hi, welcome to valuationpodcast.com, a podcast and video series about all things related to business and valuation. My name is Melissa Gragg, and I provide online divorce mediation and valuation services in St. Louis, Missouri. Today, we will discuss insight into dental market transactions with Maria Melone. Maria is a leading M&A advisor to the dental industry and an investment banker in Chicago, Illinois, with a mission to help both individual dentists and dental groups navigate the complex landscape of dental practice transactions. Maria is the managing director at Caber Hill Advisors, also located in Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah, we're always more than happy to have a call with somebody. Obviously, it's always better for us to have more time to develop a relationship with a client. But I'm always happy to have a call with someone to give them just a quick test on where the market is and how their practice fits into that. I think the other thing I would also say is, which I always hesitate bringing up, but because it's the Debbie Downer side of it, in that you never know what's going to happen. I mean, I can't tell you how many clients I've worked with, 70 plus, that say, well, I don't need to sell because, I'm healthy and I feel good and I'm still, can treat my patients at the level that I want to. And, I've just heard too many other stories where something happens and, the minute something happens, the value of that practice becomes, very questionable.
Mm-hmm.
It puts a lot of pressure on the family, potentially.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's not just death, right? Like, we're not saying something bad. We're saying, like, dental practice and doctors, it is a physical job, and so there are, I've known a lot of dentists that have had some physical ailments from even doing the work, so I think that you have to keep everything in mind. But tell us more about you, your firm, how people can contact. We're going to show kind of some ways that people can contact you, because I think, you have given even more information that I thought. I had a few epiphanies and I'm like, oh yeah, that's good. I like that. So how can people kind of get a hold of you? You said you offer to talk to people. I think that's amazing. Yeah. You're one of the managing directors at Caber Hill, correct?
Yep. We have a new website, so we're really thrilled about. So please come visit
us. Check it out.
And check us out. And I think you'll get a real good sense of who we are and how we can help. We, I would say, are really focused on, especially myself. I mean, we have, a number of people on our team, but given my background in history and, whether it's a blessing or a curse being a CPA and detail oriented, I tend to really dig into understanding, what's going on in the practice or practices. And really what that does is help me make sure that I can convey to you what the real value of what you're going to take to market is. I spend probably almost exclusively my time representing sellers. There are times when the firm will take on doing buy-side advisory, but primarily we work on sell-side advisory. And again, I think we enjoy having a bit more time, not only to get to know our clients and their businesses, but to then also make sure that we can make sure that they get the maximum value. And, running a process or, thinking about a transaction, it's definitely can be time consuming. It definitely can be distracting. And so again, the more time that we have to plan for it, and to also then make sure that we understand exactly what you're looking for and what you want to achieve through a transaction, just helps set us up better to help you and advise you.
Yeah, and it really is. I appreciate all the information that you've provided. It really is a relationship I mean, it's not like you're going to sell your house and you just need to pretty it up and get a real estate agent and sell it. Like this is a livelihood, it's a process, it's a transition. And it's also thinking about what you're going to do next. So I think that reaching out, I think there's also a benefit in working with somebody who is exclusively in this space, because your connections to the private equity, your connections to other DSOs or group practices or transactions that you've done do help position that person or that doctor in a different light and different options. So I think that it is good to at least start the conversation. And if you find people, yes, some of the people are like, oh, come on, I'll sell your business. But that's not, for the most part, it's really people understanding the industry, looking at what positive things you have in your practice and what somebody is looking for in a practice and connecting them. And sometimes that takes time. And it also takes time for you to get out of the mindset of doing this work every single day, So both of those kind of happen over time. But I think building that relationship and being ready, even cleaning up your books and doing different things will get you in a better position when you are ready,
Right.
like, because we're sort of ready, like we want to know more, and then we're ready to take the leap. So, but reaching out to you, they can at least get started in that process. You do understand business valuations.
Right.
You do have a financial background, so
Right.
you get all of that. But it would be specific to how you price a dental practice. So I think that's really unique experience. So
Yeah, and I think too, it's also, this is one of the biggest decisions most people in this situation are going to make, and there's always a lot of emotion with that. I constantly say I wish I had a degree in psychology, and maybe I have one just through experience. But so again, getting back to that relationship and having that time, and also I think what is really great about being part of Caber Hill is, while I specialize in focusing on the dental industry, others in our firm do not. We generally, we are heavily healthcare focused, but the benefit of that is that not only do you get the dental expertise, but we also see deals across all different sizes, other industries. We interact with a lot of private equity firms, those that are focused on healthcare and not. But we're also seeing, terms and conditions and trends, not just based on dentistry. And I think that that's also pretty valuable.
yeah, no, that's awesome.